Good morning, society. How are you, friends? First, we want to say thanks for the raid, James LLR. Thank you so much. Come on in, hang out with us. My name is Ruel Gaviola. Yes, joined by Banz in there. Hi, Banz.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And again, there's so many friends here, so many new people in chat. It's so good to see all of you.
Yeah, and what the heck is Good Good Morning Society here on Good Time Society? Glad you asked, Ruel. What Good Morning Society is a weekly show where we get to hang out, have our beverages, and talk about board games and tabletop games and all kinds of shenanigans. We've got a special guest host. Always love having you in here, Banz. And how the heck are you?
Oh man, it's been already a super busy morning. I woke up at 6 a.m.
Wow.
I know.
Nice.
I know. I'm trying to get up earlier, and I'm not sure why, but I'm feeling like maybe I'll be more productive if I wake up earlier.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. I'm doing like a little trial and error thing. What
Nice.
about you? What about you?
I'm good. I didn't enjoy, but I handled traffic this morning.
Oh man.
Southern California, I don't know what was in the air today, but there was quite a few accidents, tons of traffic and whatnot. But
yeah,
it's smog. Smog's what's in the air.
that's what it is, smog.
Oh, was it the smog? Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I'm just so happy to be here and
Yes.
on time of all things.
I
too.
know.
That's like one of the best wins of today.
It is a huge win today. Thank you all in for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. We want to shout out our sponsors today that are helping bring the show to us today. Starting with Perk Coffee. They are one of our regular sponsors here. Perk Coffee, folks, if you go to the website and use our discount code GMS15 over at perkcoffee.com, you get a 15% discount for your order.
Oh, real quick, Ruel, what is your favorite brewed coffee? Do you like dark roast, medium, or light?
These days I'm a medium roast type
You're
of
medium
guy.
roast,
Yeah.
okay.
Although during the weekends I do like a good light roast.
Okay.
I've sort of gotten away from the dark roast recently. But what about you? What do you like?
I actually like light roast the best.
Okay.
But they're harder to find, and I feel like dark roast and medium roast are way more popular. Like when you go to the store and buy a bag of coffee, and I really like finding a good light roast. But there's like certain beans that are really good for cold brew, and in the summer I like making cold brew.
Yes.
So
I'm glad you brought that up because on Perk Coffee, go to their website. They have plenty of choices there. I really enjoyed their Brazilian blend, which is I believe a light medium roast. Excellent stuff. I'm drinking a decaf right now because I've had my coffee this morning, and I don't want to have too many because then I'll be doing that
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
And what's the problem with that on this morning show?
There is no problem.
It's just the rest of your day.
Exactly.
I don't care about that.
Okay, I will say right before we went live, I was told that I needed to tone it down, so...
No, not by anybody in this room. No way.
No toning it down here, folks. By the
Jack
way,
it up.
Jack it up. And we're going to have a jacked up matchup sponsored by Perk later on the show. Check out these mugs, folks. Don't forget that you can get your very own mug over on the Good Time Society shop. Check that out. Mugs, got shirts. We have the Matt hat, all kinds of terrific stuff. The Matt hat. I love the Matt hat.
The brows really sold it. If those brows don't have you buying a mug, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Darn it, that's my selling point. Don't tell people that.
Sorry.
I love it. Hey, we got a couple other great sponsors today. We're going to kick it off with Nick Studios, the publishers of this game right here. Let's take a look at this. This is HAVOC Gen 0. Now, this is a prototype, folks. We're going to unbox it right now and let you know that the game just launched on Kickstarter. It's already like 4 times over its funding goal. They're crushing it.
I checked out the website and it looks super cool.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to hop in and play right away, but I was like, no, I got to keep on working.
Oh, totally.
But,
Let's check this out here. So we've got HAVOC Gen 0. This is a prototype, folks. There's no rule book here, but obviously when the project funds, you begin the rule book and all the goodies and whatnot.
Well, who needs a rule book when you can just watch Good Time Society do a playthrough?
Exactly.
And learn how to play it that way.
I love that. that. I love it. So let's take this out. Go ahead and grab those cards, Banz.
Okay.
We have the tokens here. We've got, what's great is their art is absolutely beautiful in this game. They have a lot of different artists from MTG, Fantasy Flight Games, and more. So you'll recognize some of those styles if you're into that. And I'm going to get this board. This board is ginormous. So let's make sure we've got some room here. It is a 6x6 grid.
There we go.
We're going to be battling on here. Are we going to punch out? Okay.
I think.
No, we're good. I think we're good.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
check that out.
another shot.
I'll move the computer here. Yeah, look at that.
Woo.
Okay. So yeah, it's got some deck building elements to it. You're going to select your pilots. Let's grab some of the art. Yeah, go ahead and grab some of those cards there, Banz. So here's a pilot named Fafir. Fafir. Oh, I love that. It's almost like a Planet of the Apes type
We
of
have
dude.
Beshel here. We have Pilot Irix, and that
Yeah.
one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and then of course we have the mechs that you can, get into and do more fighting. You're going to be, it's a tactical game, skirmish type game. So you're going to be here. You're building your deck, and you've got artifacts, tech, another artifact there. Toxins, stellar tech, and yeah, all kinds of cool stuff here.
Wow. So this one, this could be me sometimes after I eat onions. It's called Blighted Breath. Inflicts poison on target life card.
That's the Bonzinator card right there.
They get 100 damage. I mean, I'm pretty sure I
love
inflicted Blighted Breath on someone one day in the past,
It comes with 3 custom dice here. There's going to be for your coordinates, 2 for coordinates, 1 for a binary die for 50-50 rolls. And you've got the different systems here, mech equipment, status, your pilot zone, all kinds of cool stuff here happening, folks.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're basically trying to, cause damage to your opponent until they reach 0, and you've won the game after that point. Here are the different status tokens. We haven't punched all these out yet, but you will be punching.
So this is really cool because you, instead of having like a territory board, you have a card board.
You're literally going on the 6x6 grid.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, so
I don't think I've played many games that use card layouts to battle.
Yeah.
Usually I'm playing a game where you're using a card and inflicts damage just like the Blighted Breath.
Right.
And then you set it on the side and then you can move a miniature or whatnot.
Right.
And there's actually 2 more piles of cards that we haven't even opened.
Tons of cards here, folks. We're just highlighting a few for you here.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So super excited about this one. Let's see. I'm going to look at the website right now, the Kickstarter. They're 4 times over their goal right now.
Really?
So
well, congrats to them.
Congrats
That's
to
amazing.
Nick Studios. Again, we want to thank them for sponsoring this segment. And folks, be sure to check that out on Kickstarter. The link is in chat. And you're going to go along here and pew pew. I think that's the official sound of the game. Pew 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 pew.
What happens when you inflict Blighted Breath? What's that sound?
Womp womp.
Or there goes, phew!
It's like, oh my gosh. So that is HAVOC, the Gen Zero tactical card game. A neuropunk game. I love that
Yeah, and they have ammo, the ammo for the dynamic multi-cannon is 4.
Yes.
You have the aim at 1. I believe it has power 400 versus the Dying Star, which is heart 500. Mm-hmm. And takes 200 damage. Wow.
Yeah.
So there's different types. There's just so much to this game already.
Yeah, super excited about this. They do have a growing Discord community as well. Tons of fans already on there. They're hyped. So we got this really cool community that's been building. And once people get their hands on the game, I think it's going to be a big day.
Tactical card game.
Yeah.
Well, this was awesome.
Gotta
Thanks,
love the
Ruel,
board.
for telling us about this.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out today, Banz.
Yeah.
What was the name of that card? Breath?
Blighted Breath.
Blighted Breath, okay.
Are you okay? Are you still surviving with my Blighted Breath?
I am. Well, my Blighted Breath is much like a decaf coffee right now.
Oh, thanks.
I was going to say, bring it all together.
Thanks,
Bring it
Kurt.
all the sponsors together. Blighted coffee breath. That's just what I'm sure they both want us talking about.
Exactly. After having Blighted Breath, I like to take a moment to think about cards?
Yeah.
No points for that one, Ruel. I don't
tried.
think so. I
was in the batter's box. I took a swing and I whipped, but you know what? It's not 3 strikes yet, so I'm not out yet.
When you are out, I will remove you,
I will
and we'll
literally
bring
walk
Matt
off the
in,
set,
something
yes.
like that. Yeah.
Just get up and walk away.
Yeah, need to bring in a pinch hitter coming up. PNW playing cards. They have also sponsored this segment. Thanks to PNW for hooking us up with these beautiful playing cards from Gameswell is the name of the company. Now, they are right now over at PAX West. That's happening this week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and this is launching soon. So you can actually, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you can go see this physical copy of this wonderful book. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a book nerd, Banz. I love reading, and
Yes.
I love that they've created this book that has a bunch of different games in it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
set collection game?
Yes, forage.
Oh.
Okay, and then moving on, the trail, a drafting game.
While you scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not sure which screen we're on.
No, we're
But
good.
I was going to say you could scroll through the Kickstarter while I could look at this, but it looks like we have overhead cam. So
Yeah.
this one it says Complexity 2, players 3 to 4. It's a drafting game. So the one before that was a set collection game.
Yep.
Complexity 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has a little theme. The instructions here in the rulebook, the setup,
Yep.
final scoring with beautiful art. And then trail summary. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't
And
this
then you go on
gorgeous?
to the next one.
Orca Isles.
A worker placement game.
I'm all about worker placement.
With another
I love worker
theme and the
placement.
same art. Oh my gosh. Oh, so sets, you have a pair, flush, straight, 3 of a kind, straight flush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may be wondering, how do you play these games? And I'm glad you asked, Banz or Ruel.
Yeah, how do you do this?
You
Complexity 4.
All you need is a standard deck of cards, and each game can be played with a standard deck of cards. So as
No
you can see,
way.
you can you can just use a standard deck of cards to play a deck building game, or a worker placement game, or a set collection game.
So it even says components 152 card deck with jokers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty neat. And then earn the most points in 3 rounds.
Yes. Now, they have also done some wood carved tokens here that are available
okay.
at PAX West. I'm going to show you. Now, normally, if you just have the book, you can totally use whatever you have on hand to use to track stuff. But look at these gorgeous, what
Did
is
this,
it?
This case come with it?
Yes.
No way. Can
Yeah,
I see it?
wait.
Again, I'm falling for it every time. This is so cool.
Isn't
It's like
that,
a canvas
beautiful?
with a snap button case. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, I want to make sure. I'm not sure if this is actually included. This might be like a stretch goal or something.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
sure. But they did send this to us. The book. It's all about the book, and then you can use any type of tokens you want. But these are being sold at PAX West this weekend, folks. So if you are out there, go check it out, and be sure to check out the website as well. The Kickstarter. They haven't launched officially yet, but it will be launching soon. And then you can take a look at the tokens. Place your order for the book, and I love this. I'm such a book nerd, and seeing something like this where you can use a standard deck of cards, I'm all about it.
And it says that the art was illustrated by Pacific Northwest locals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Total locally made product. You can get the game at gameswell.com, the .shop, or you can get it at the Gameswell booth at PAX West in Seattle, or Rose City Comic Con in Portland, which is coming right up. So
Okay.
they're going to be in the tabletop area, and yeah, be sure to follow the Kickstarter to get those beautiful playing cards featuring the orcas and the mushrooms and everything else.
And then also the last one even includes a solo mode, like a solitaire style card game.
Oh, I'm all about that. Yeah, I love solo games.
And I love trick-taking games, and they also have one called Signal Fire, and it's a 4-player team trick-taking game.
Nice. So I think that's really neat. There's 6 different games with all types of different player counts, and you just need a standard deck of cards and some tokens and whatnot. Awesome.
I mean, the
Cool.
amount of value you're getting out of that.
A ton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
tons.
Tiny
It's
little
like a-
package, one purchase, bunch
Just-
of games.
Yes.
Put that in your suitcase or your carry-on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. One more sponsor we want to talk about, Banz.
So actually,
Oh.
Tom Card Game says the bag is wax canvas made in Washington by PNW Bushcraft.
Oh.
And I'll have some at PAX West.
Thank you, Tom Card Games. That's awesome,
Yay.
folks. Go check out the booth over there at PAX West, Gameswell shop. Awesome. Want to talk about one more sponsor before we get going with the rest of the show? That sponsor is you. Thank you, folks, for sponsoring on Patreon. We really appreciate it. You help make Good Morning Society possible. And if you'd like to sponsor us on Patreon, you can check out patreon.com/GoodTimeSociety, which Nightbot has just dropped there. The Nightbot app, I believe it. Is it an app or is it an AI or is
They're amazing.
It's Skynet. They're taking over. I'm frightened.
If you want to sponsor Skynet's taking over our channel and the world, go to our Patreon.
Hasta la vista,
Also,
baby.
Ruel, are you going to PAX?
I'm not.
You're not going to
you?
PAX. No, I'm not either.
I'm still recovering from Gen Con, to be honest with you. Gen Con, did you? I ended up having COVID, and it was a mild case. I was okay, but it just really kicked my butt.
So I got con crud.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
it lasted about a week and a half, but I didn't get it. But remember, we hosted.
Yeah.
And we had to host virtually because everyone was sick right after Gen Con. So.
And you sounded great. I remember I felt horrible, but I was like, Bob sounds like normal. I'm like, what the heck? But you were sick, though.
I was just, it was just con crud. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're better.
You too.
I'm glad you all are hanging out with us today. Thank you so much. Let's move on to what's happening in the world of board games. And we've got a few we'd like to highlight. We're going to kick things off with Dreamscape Kingdoms. This is from Dice Tiki, designer Camille Sklors. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. This is a game that's 1 to 4 players, 30-60 minutes. You're going to be doing some area control, and what I found interesting about this, Banz, it's an area control game, but it's a roll and write game.
Roll and write,
Yes.
exactly. And you can also, you're also fighting for control over various kingdoms as well. And the photos look beautiful.
It's gorgeous, gorgeous dice. And I don't think I've ever seen a roll and write game with area control. It's not, those aren't two genres that or mechanisms that I see.
Yeah, you're also using dice drafting in this game as well.
Yeah. So you're going to draft dice. You send your minions to various positions where you gain influence on the map. Different terrains are going to, change things up. And this was released successfully on Kickstarter back in March, and now they're doing a notebook edition.
What's a notebook edition?
I'm glad you asked, Banz. I have no idea because there's no info on BGG. What I'm assuming it is, so the roll and write, it's typically just, sheets of paper and dice. I believe they're just gonna, level up and make it super nice. I don't know if it's gonna be as nice as our PNW book here, but it's gonna be, a little nicer.
Yeah. Oh, and also I was gonna say, it looks like when you capture places, that will give you more influence depending on which terrains you have, and then you have something like how many minions you have too.
Yeah, right.
So that's why it's the Dreamscape Kingdoms. So.
That makes sense. Now, I do enjoy a good area control game. Have you ever played El Grande?
Oh, I have played the original El Grande. I
Yes.
haven't played the reprint.
Okay.
But the reprint looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Was that your first time playing El Grande? Was it with the reprint?
First time ever, and I absolutely loved it. This game's been
It's
around
really
for
good.
20-something years. I know you played the old edition. Now, I do like the new edition because there's no creepy king person on the cover. Isn't that like the weird king or whatever? Or am I thinking of a different game?
I've played a lot of Euro games, and there's a lot of creepy-looking guys on the covers, so I don't even know which box cover you're talking about at this point.
It could be any of those Euros from back in the 90s.
It's just, it's like fun beige games that I enjoy. And
The fun beige games,
sometimes I ignore the men on the covers. What can you say?
Probably a good way of living life. I agree. And what protects? It was a good protection from. I'm going somewhere with this transition. I don't think it's going to work. But I was going to say good protection sometimes is an umbrella.
Yeah.
If you have an umbrella handy.
I was so nervous.
Okay.
I was so nervous.
I feel I might have fouled that one off. Maybe a check swing there, Ray. I don't know. I'll let you decide, Ump. But Umbrella is a game from Lumberjack Studios being reprinted by Pandasaurus Games.
Yes, the game looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to play this one. Have you been able to play it?
No, they just shipped me a copy. I just got it recently, and it is gorgeous.
Okay, good.
Art by Vincent Dutray, one of board games' most popular artists, designers Flavian Dauphin and Benoit Turpin. Now, that name may sound familiar, Banz. Benoit Turpin. I'm going to give you one hint. Roll and write. Oh no, Flip and Fill. How about that?
Welcome to.
Yes, Benoit Turpin is the designer of Welcome to. Well done, Banz.
Thank you.
Well done. Look at that, folks. Your knowledge of board games is ever so. Umbrella, folks, it is out now, or is it out now? It's released September, next month, 2024. It is a game by Benoit Turpin, one of the designers of Welcome to, and this is more of an abstract-y type game where you're sliding umbrellas around in little zones, trying to match them up. And when you have a unicolor umbrella arrangement that matches a visible figure tile on your board, you can place a scoring token there, and then you pass to the player on the left.
I was going to say, too, so this is Vincent Dutray, and Pandasaurus picked it up.
Yes.
So have you ever played After Us, which is also, I believe, Pandasaurus?
Yeah, I have not played it.
The art is also Vincent Dutray.
Oh, wow.
So it has a very similar feel, and I
Okay.
feel like Pandasaurus has got something going because they're picking up the Vincent Dutray games.
They are. They've been, they're smaller box games. I feel like they've been really knocking them out of the park lately with Far Away, Nar, a couple of other titles that they've really, I love what Pandasaurus is doing these days.
Yeah.
But this one, Umbrella, I mean, come on.
So do you know the time for this game? Because I know for like After Us, it can be a very short game because it's a race.
Yeah.
And so in the beginning, it starts out really slowly, and then once it gets towards the end, someone just like demolishes. So I'm wondering if this is like a similar thing with Umbrella.
Yeah.
Oh, it says 30 minutes.
30 minutes for 1 to 4 players. Okay, so it does have a solo, just like Welcome 2 does. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I mean, it seems like you're just matching up patterns and stuff.
Okay.
So I love these type of games, and Vincent Dutray.
Yeah.
Come on.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
looks awesome.
Kim was saying Bond's having flashbacks of last quiz. So I actually did a board game quiz, and I didn't get to choose the topic. And they chose video game implementations that were then turned into board games.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't have very much knowledge on video game board games. And I scored very, very low. Becca was also a contestant on the same quiz show.
Okay.
So, if Good Time Society wants to do a shout out on that, I'm not going to shout out, but it's pretty cool. You're going to be able to see Becca also do the quiz show.
We're going to shout it out. It's Going Analog, the Going Analog podcast. Christine and Shu, they're friends of the show and friends of the channel. They're great. And, you were on, do you know what season this was? It was like season 5 or season 6?
I think it was season 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was on season 1. You know what? I am the reigning defending champion of season 1. Yeah.
For quiz?
For the quiz show. Yeah,
Okay.
board game quiz show. I won that season 1, and I promptly retired undefeated.
Oh, that you probably did because I feel like the questions only got harder.
Oh, they got way harder.
Like she said, can I just say one of the questions?
Oh,
real quick?
absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
Has anyone ever seen like Miss Congeniality where the girl is on stage and the guy's like, describe your perfect date, and she's like April 24 instead of like what type of date she likes to go on. And so there was a question like that on the quiz where they're like, they showed me all these games and they're like, okay, Banz, what do all these games have in common? And I'm like, they all have water. And I look so confident. I was like, they all have water. And she's like, they're worker placement. And I was like, oh, yeah. Mechanics, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about like water. I was like,
Were you looking at the theme? Was it like water themed games or something?
Honestly, I felt like I wasn't a board gamer at that point, that it just went downhill. So a lot of entertainment for those quizzes.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. They have a lot of fun there. Christina's really good about getting together questions. She does her research.
Good.
Yeah, she's too good. Definitely. So check that out, folks. Going to Analog. Analog, they focus on board games, which is what we do here on Good Morning Society. I've got another one that we're going to talk about. It is Star Realms Rise of Empire. Now, this is a game from Wise Wizard Games, and this is a re-implementation of their Star Realms series in a legacy format. This is actually Michelle and myself playing last year. This is the prototype. This is a deck building game. It's a hugely popular deck building game, a 2-player battling game. Have you played Star Realms before?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, so good.
It's a classic, right, Ray?
You gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Hero Realms too.
Well,
yeah, Hero Realms is great.
Good thing there's a link right there and I can click on it.
Exactly.
So thank you for putting that in chat. Check it out.
What Rise of Empire does is it takes the format of Star Realms and makes it into a legacy game. Michelle and I think we played for the first 2 stages. It is wonderful. It's Takes everything you love about Star Realms, gives it a narrative, and then adds some new elements as well. We really liked it. It was a huge hit on Kickstarter last year, and it is going to be out in, I believe, next month if it's not out already.
So are you co-op there?
This is a co-op, yeah, which is interesting, right? So the other one you're battling against each other. This one, you are fighting against, the boss monsters and whatnot. Now it is still competitive, and where you're going to get, the most points or whatever at the end of the campaign. But you are cooperating on certain missions, which is a new element for this game.
So a deck builder.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have your currency, you have your combat, and then in the game itself, I don't want to spoil too much. There are some different elements as well that really come to play. It's really interesting.
James is saying there's a new Star Trek Star Realms coming out.
Yes, they had that at Gen Con. Ooh. Yeah. Now that one is just currently sold out for that. The Star Trek one is basically just a retheming of Star Realms. Yeah.
Okay. And and Kim was asking, is it kind of like Fantasy Realms or?
Yes.
Okay.
Fantasy Realms, Hero Realms are all the same type of game, deck building game. Very friendly, very accessible for new gamers. And that leads us into the next game I was going to talk about, Star Realms Academy. Now this one, I'm going to have to punch up on the fly here because I don't, let me make sure they have a website
So
here.
this game is not out yet, correct?
Correct.
And what I'm seeing here is that it's only a 2-player game.
Yes. Now, Star Realms is a 2-player only game. And what they've done with Star Realms Academy, Banz, is this is the family-friendly version of it, where it's a little more appropriate for younger or newer gamers, where they strip out a few elements. They even make the art a little more friendly, like kid-friendly or whatever. But it is still deck builder at its heart, and you're just, pew-pewing each other until one of you is left.
That's the same sound effect from the.
Oh,
from
that's
our
right. Yeah, this
game.
is. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to come up with more sound effects. This is
the kid version.
The kid version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray, you gonna let me slide with that, man?
TBD.
Okay, TBD.
Might be strike 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Check
to
your swing on the last one.
I'm gonna have to start fouling off some pitches here.
Yep.
This here is a Star Realms, but more kid-friendly, and you can see here the currency and the combat. They actually have tokens, so you don't have to keep track in your head. So it's a little more visual.
Oh,
and it's
that's so good.
Right, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that they did that. I actually demoed this at Gamma Expo earlier this year, and I thought it was a wonderful way to get folks into deck building because it's super easy and it's super friendly, and kids can play it with their parents and family and
Gamma
friends.
Expo has game demos?
They did.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was wonderful. You need to go next year.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah, it's geared towards retailers, but a lot of us content creators were there as well,
Okay.
and we had a good time. Speaking of good times.
So the next game that we're actually talking about, which
Yes.
I am very, very excited to talk about because I demoed it for people at Comic-Con.
Oh.
So I got to work at Comic-Con this year for Tate Wu, and Tate Wu is coming out with like a part 2 of a game called Cat Sudoku, and this one is actually called Cat Sudoku Summer Festival. So the artist is Kayami, I believe.
Yes.
And I've never met Kayami, but I really want to. I think I'm a fan.
Oh, I am a huge fan.
Yeah, the art is so cute.
Right.
So in this game is not available to fund yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe Tate is still in the works of getting it all set up, but we just want to like tell people about it because I think it's going to be a huge hit. Mm-hmm. It's a 1 to 4 player game, and if anyone's ever played Sudoku before, this is in a similar 3x3 grid, and the themes are seasons of in Japan, and so spring, summer, fall, winter, and then there's cats that live around these temples. So each card is a very beautifully drawn kitten or cat, and they're doing, fun things like playing with butterflies or catching fish or playing with a ball of yarn or whatnot. And so what you're using is, on your turn, you're gonna place a card, and you can actually place a card on top of other cards. So in Sudoku, you can only place it in where there's an empty spot. Right. And just like the numbers, where you can't copy or duplicate a number in a row or column, you can't do the same thing with colors. So there can't be 2 reds in the same column or row. Mm-hmm. So not only looking at numbers, you're also looking at colors or patterns, I should say.
Nice.
So this game it can play up to 4 players, and when you do that, which Sudoku you can't really play up to 4 players.
Right.
But in this game, you're going to score a row. So each person has a row that they score, even though you can place cards anywhere.
Oh.
So in a 2-player game, you're gonna score each 1 row. In a 3-player game, you score each row.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that's how you make it doable for all player counts.
Nice.
So it's very well done. When the game comes out, the game is actually in a small box like this, but when the game comes out, I believe there's going to be neoprene mats that you can buy with the game, like different seasons, and they're like square neoprene mats with the grid pattern. I would highly suggest getting that neoprene mat with it because I think it's worth it, and I think it totally adds to the game.
Oh, I love a good neoprene mat. And for those that don't know, Tate Wu, he is a Southern California-based designer. He is prolific. I swear that he has like games like every month. I feel like he's producing new games. It's great.
Did we ever talk about Aqua on this channel?
I don't think we did.
Okay, so Aqua was Tate Wu's last game, and he is an artist. He's a painter.
Yes.
And he painted each image for each card in Aqua. And Aqua is a 2-player game, and it's also a grid placement game.
Yeah.
So he during his crowdfunding campaign, there was even a pledge to actually buy one of his real paintings, and that painting was a print on the card.
Oh, wow.
So it was like of the lighthouse, and it was like there's sea turtles too, and it was just like really beautifully done. He's a wonderful artist.
Oh, yeah.
And then the fact that he's working with other artists too to bring more games into the world is like just really cool.
Yeah, he's legit one of the nicest people you'll meet in the industry. We love Tate.
Yeah.
Folks, let's move on to the next thing here. We just want to shout out a couple of other projects that are ongoing. I had to mention this one, Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere RPG from Brotherwise Games. I mean, look at this. They've raised $12 million.
Yeah, I'm glad we're shouting out something that really needs a
Right?
leg up.
Needs a boost, right?
Needs some help.
I just think it's so awesome, like how, like, you know, I follow Johnny from Brotherwise Games on social media, and he tweeted out this like little thread talking about how they landed this property, and it's really cool. Just you can tell he's just passionate. It's a passion project, and it just happens to be the biggest like RPG released on Kickstarter. I don't know if ever,
I mean,
but
they should just buy Kickstarter. They got told.
Seriously, that type of money. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they've got about a day left to fund, but I mean they've got tons of funding.
Wow.
I want to put this out there too in the world because I've never read a Brandon Sanderson novel. And because of this, I'm excited. I started looking. I'm going to order one of his books today after the show, and I'm going to read it hopefully by next week and have something to talk about.
Okay, I'm going to start the audiobook series.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I finish my current series.
What are you working on right now?
So someone in chat actually suggested it, and it's called Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah.
You had me at the name. I love that.
So I like listening to like RPG, lit RPGs. So Dungeon Crawler Carl was suggested by someone in chat one time.
Nice.
And I started listening to it. At first I was like, this is silly. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't stop listening to it. So that's what I'm currently reading. I read several lit RPG, or I listen to them.
Nice.
I was going to say too, like Corthane was talking about like that there's like a missing piece of the industry for neoprene mat storage solutions. I actually found a Kickstarter, and it didn't blow up, but there was a company, or there was like this guy who made a functional mat holder for the door, but it was only $20.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was only $20. So I got one, and like they funded. I just finished my pledge manager. I think it's going to ship like in December or whatnot.
Oh.
And people were buying like a whole bunch of them.
That's cool.
Why didn't I know about this? It didn't like blow up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would totally buy it. So is it like a not like a tube or something, is it? Like
what it is, it's you just hang it on the back of your door, and they're specifically fit tubes that are clear, and then the hanger itself, you can choose different colors like black, purple, red, or whatnot. And then they have different lengths or, different whatnot, so you can hold as many as you want.
Wow. That's amazing. I still need a solution. I mean, I have mine just thrown in the closet somewhere. Like
I currently use a back of wall shoe organizer from Walmart.
Oh yeah.
And it's wider, so the door can't go flush against the wall, but I can stack multiple neoprene mats within each section.
Nice.
Because they're supposed to fit like a heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's what I was using, and it costs like $22.
That's
So-
reasonable. We were just talking about Shu and Christina from Going Analog. Their solution was in their game room. Have you seen? He has a blueprint holder.
I have, but
Yeah.
it takes up floor space.
Yeah,
and I
that's
need to
true.
reserve my floor space for all the board games
games.
stacked on the ground. So I don't want to. Why put something functional on the ground?
That's right. Hey, we got one more thing to shout out, and this one, full disclosure, I am involved with this one. This is 23 Knives, a social deduction board game from Play to Z Games. We are very close to funding. We've got about 6 days left, and probably about maybe another less than $1,000 to go. So be sure to check this one out. It is based in historical. We're talking about Caesar and stabby and all that.
So it's not a pew pew; it's a stabby
It's
stabby.
a stabby Bonds.
As long as you're doing it twice. That's what matters.
Yeah. Or in this case, 23 times. This is a social deduction game that I feel like I would be more into because I'm not into just straight, lying to your face. Like I want some kind of board game attached to it,
Yeah.
sort of like, Veiled Fate, those type of things. This one is going to be playing in only about 30, 60 minutes. So it's not one that you're going to have to sit there for hours and hours at times, which is great for some folks. But for me, that's not really my jam. 23 Knives is the way to go. Play to Z on Kickstarter right now, folks.
So I also heard it was kind of like historical. Like it taught you some things of like what actually happened.
I believe it
back
does.
in the day.
Yeah. From the Caesar, the whole,
Yeah, it
height
looks,
of the Roman Empire.
it looks like on that video there's like cards with a bunch of information on it.
Yeah.
And it seems really interesting. Like you're learning. Oh, I don't know if you can like scroll back on
Yeah,
the video.
absolutely. Yeah. Right here, I believe. It'll show up in a second. There's the cards dropping. And there's the box turnaround. There's the cards. And look at that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it seems like you could learn something about history based off this game as well.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. And I always love that. I like to learn. I'm a big fan of learning. Are you? Do you
I'm
like
a
to
big
learn?
fan of winning. I'll forego the history if it means a dub.
You want the dub. I love it. Hey, let's move on to see who's going to get a dub in our weekly Jacked Up matchup brought to you by Perk Coffee. Ding.
Ding. Dang it, I missed the cue.
Yeah, we're going to play Lure today. This is a fishing game, Buns. Do you fish in real life?
I have fished when I was little with
Okay.
my grandpa.
Nice.
And it was okay.
Okay. Did you catch a fish?
I think I did.
Okay.
And then we did it again.
Okay.
And
Sounds like
again.
fishing.
And then we just sat there and everyone was like, this is so cool. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay. I'm really not selling this game, am
No,
I?
but you know, it's great.
Fishing at an age where you don't have an overwhelming desire to relax somehow,
Yeah.
and you can't enjoy a cold one is pointless.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true, yeah.
Like now, if you went fishing now, you would totally appreciate it because
Well,
it's one
good
of the most.
thing I'm about to play a fishing game right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's one of the most relaxing things you can do. And we have, this is from All Play Games. They used to be BoardGameTables.com. They're doing these little games now, and I really enjoy their, I don't know if it's called the small game series or whatnot, but they do these games that play in about 15 to 30 minutes, and they fit in the little box, which I just tossed over there. Here it is. There it is. Little box like that. Lure. It's upside down.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So what we're doing is fishing, Bonds, and we have our dice. We have some 6-sided dice, and then we have 12-sided and a 20-sided dice.
Okay.
Well, you have your little player screen. Go ahead and set that up because
Okay.
you're going to be you're going to be setting your dice there.
Cool.
And we're going to shuffle this up. We're going to randomly take out 10, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5,
This,
6, 7,
these
8,
dice
9,
are the same font as Roll to the Top.
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Wow, nice.
I might not know much trivia, but at least I know fonts on dice.
Fonts on
Your
dice.
brain is irreparably broken.
Amazing. Okay, so I'm taking out 10 cards. I'm going to reveal 2 cards. These are the fish.
Okay.
Yay. So, oops, they're upside down. And let's get
So we have a channel catfish,
Mm-hmm.
not allowed on Twitch. You'll get banned. Don't do that. So we have a chain pickerel.
Okay. So those are the fish, and these are the lures. These are going to help catch the fish. To start the game, we have our dice. You're also going to draw one of these randomly. Oops.
Oh, they're all different?
They're all different.
Okay, I got it.
And I keep knocking them over here.
All right.
And you can look at it behind your screen. I'll show mine. There's that. So on your turn, what you're going to do is from the on your screen, behind your screen, you're going to select the number of dice you want to use this round.
Ooh, and chat can actually see what we're doing.
Yeah, chat can see what we're doing. Let's try not to look at what the other players do.
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay.
I can't look at the screen.
So you're going to select the number of dice. Now you're going to use these dice. I'll show what you're going to do, Banz.
Okay.
You're going to use these, and then whoever decides, like let's say this turn I decide to use 4, and you decide to use 3. Go ahead and just grab 3 dice. Go ahead, just as an example. Whoever has the fewest dice, they're going to go first to try to catch a fish. So you're going to roll your dice, and then you're going to see, go ahead and total it up. What'd you get?
I got a 9.
A 9. So this catfish requires 9 points, which you got. However, it needs a 2, 3, and 4. These are required. So you didn't catch this fish. Okay. So I've rolled mine. I rolled 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. I have a 10. Likewise, I did not get this. This fish here says they need 14 points, and you cannot use a lure.
Okay.
What's a lure? Glad you asked, Ruel. A lure are these things here, and they're all different. In this case,
Wait a minute, I'm interrupting.
Yeah.
When you teach games off camera, do you say the same thing? Or you ask a question to yourself, and then everyone is just sitting there like, God, you asked Ruel. Do you do the same?
I have no comment. Some of the lures are going to be virtual dice. So this one is a 4. This is like I had a number 4 die.
Okay.
This one's like a number 5. Let's go through a couple of these here. This is a boast. So basically you're bragging, hey, I caught a fish. So when you catch a fish, you attach this as an extra 2 points.
Okay.
These are the points here. This is 4, this is 7, etc.
Butt's coming back. You can't stop it.
Okay, hey, here's a special guest, Ray's butt.
We're punching it.
Thank you, Ray.
Dang, look at those calves.
The calves again. This guy.
Whoa.
Killing it with the calves.
Whoa.
Oh, careful.
I can do this and focus the camera at the same time. Not really.
So yeah, these are all different lures. You have one +1, -1.
Okay.
So obviously you can add 1 or subtract 1 from your die. Also, that does not roll over. So a 6 cannot become a 1, 1 cannot become a 6. And then you have the boast dice, and these are just virtual dice. So a 3, a 1, etc.
So with the boast, do you have to put that out before, just like any other thing?
That is perfect, yes. So when you choose dice, at that time you're going to choose, am I going to use a lure or not? So you put everything in your hand, like, hey, I'm going to use these dice, and I'm going to have a number 4 lure.
And then last question.
Yes.
How does the game end?
The game ends when all the cards have been drawn.
Okay. Well, we better get started.
Let's get rocking and rolling. So I'm going to flip over the lures. We have our 2 fish here. After the round, we just add 2 more fish and we keep going.
Oh, cool.
Now, we do have special dice. I want to talk about these. A 20-sided and a 12-sided. You can add that any time to your dice, roll it, and then at the end of the turn, these 6-sided go back to you, but the special ones stay out here for 1 turn. And then the next turn, you can add them back to you, to your regular dice. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let me get a lure. Okay. And then we're going to select dice, and I'm going to go with, oh, but that shouldn't be there.
Now, if I use a boast and I don't get the roll, do I lose the boast?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Any lures that you use are going to go away.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So I've got 5 dice and a lure.
I got 5 dice.
Okay, so what we do is roll at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, I'm using this.
Come on, 2, 3, 4.
And then whoever has the lowest roll gets to go first. So
Big money.
You got
Let's
big
go.
money.
Can I shout in these mics?
Ooh, oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, I got a 2, I got a 3, I got a 4.
Oh my gosh. And it does it total 9. Yes, it does.
Yes. Well, I mean, I have 4 and a 5 off to the side.
You've just caught a catfish.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay.
And
I did not catch anything. So this is over 14.
oh, your dice are off screen.
Oh, okay. So I've rolled over 14. I've got a bunch here. I don't know what that is, like 26. But I used a lure. Oh. This says no lures. Oh. So this goes away. We just discard that. I get my dice back. You get your dice back.
Okay.
And this fish remains. It's still there to be caught. You can keep that off to the side. That's going to be your points later on at the end of the game. And we reveal 2 new fish. And we repeat.
Okay.
So now we have a river herring and a bowfin.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so So I'm gonna try something here.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, when do you get a lure? Rolling together, okay. Everyone roll discards.
And you can only catch one fish. Can I catch multiple
You can
fish?
catch multiple, yeah, but you can only use, the dice can only be used, once per fish or whatever.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Come on,
yeah.
Ruel.
All right, ready? I'm
Yeah.
using all my dice.
I'm using all but one.
All but one. So you have fewer dice, so you go first.
Okay, come on. I need a 14 plus with my D20.
Boom.
Let's go. Come on, big money, big money.
Boom.
Put it on red. I got a 19. Let's go. I got a 4 with this one, and I didn't get a 2.
Okay.
So I got this
one. So which
one.
fish are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for both.
Oh, you're going to get both?
Yeah,
Darn
I
you.
can get both.
Darn it. Okay, well done. Okay, I've rolled this. I need a 1 and a 2. And I need more than 8. I've got plenty of that.
Nice.
I wanted that one.
This one goes here.
So I got them both in. So these 2 are going to stay, and these go behind my screen.
Okay.
And 2 more fish come swimming on out.
All right.
We have a black carp and a rainbow smelt.
Oh, you just need a 2 plus. What is this?
That is a special thing that we need to focus on right now. And it shows everything on it. It's a splash. This says draw an extra fish.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now we have a long-nosed gar, and we need a 1, 2, and 3, totaling 6 or higher.
Okay, so I caught no fish last turn, or the previous turn. I forgot I was supposed to draw a lure. So anytime you don't catch a fish, you get a lure.
Are you making up rules?
It says right here on the my little sheet here that I hand wrote here, and Ruel gets an extra.
You hand wrote.
Just kidding.
Someone in chat said earlier about Ruel and rights. Have you ever heard that?
Ruel writes, no, I haven't. I like that.
So there's
I
a new
like it.
category.
Fear not, that was me, and it's our new segment. If you continue to bring a roll and write every week, we will have to have Ruel's roll and rights or Ruel's rights.
Ruel and
right.
Ruel
I like
and
that.
right.
Yeah, thank
Or-
you. So wait, that was Ray, not chat. Well, I get Ray in chat.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ray. Ruel and right. Let's
Ruel, what are you doing?
do it. I got 5 dice.
I got 5 also.
So we roll at the same time.
Okay. All right, hang on. I need a 1, 2, and 3. Come on. 1,
what I
2,
was
3. Big
hoping.
money,
1,
big
2.
money, big money.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
did
to
not
lose
get it.
my lure. Oh my gosh.
I did not get it.
I had a 3 lure. I could have totally got that. Darn it.
Just do it.
Okay, wait, no. How many dice did you roll? We each rolled
yeah.
5, but I have the lower count. I have 10, 12, 16, 17 total. Whoops, that was a 4. What's your total? More than 17.
Yeah, way more.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this rainbow smelt for, wait a second, I can get 2 fish. 6 plus 1 is 7, and then 2 and up there. So I'm gonna get these 2 fish,
Okay.
and you get,
Nothing.
but you get a lure.
Okay.
Okay, and then these, the special dice come back as they set out around,
Okay.
and then we add 2 more fish.
Nice.
All right.
Whoa.
Whoa! All right, got a 6-pointer river salmon, a silver salmon. And this one here, 7 points, but the dice cannot be the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what is Ruel going to do?
I am not going to roll all my dice,
Oh, you're not. Good
No.
to know. Oh,
but maybe I
cannot
am.
look at the
But
screen.
maybe I am. Okay.
Gonna do this. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready. I've got a lure. I've got 3, 4, 5 dice.
I have 5 dice in lure.
Okay, so we roll together.
Come on, big money, big money. How come you just roll? Like I have to say something. I have to, come on. Put it on red.
One's out
Okay,
of
so
the
we
way.
got a 1 and a 2. Oh.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got a 1 and a 1.
Okay, so first we count up our total, and whoever's the lowest gets to fish first. So I have 8, 16, 20 total.
31.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I get to fish first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go here, 6 and a 4 for 10, and they're not the same. It's over 7, so I get a fish.
Okay.
And this one will stay out here, and these I cannot get anything else, so they go back.
So I'm gonna say a 20
Oh my gosh.
and 2.
Nice.
But I lose this lure.
Yeah, by
Oh,
lure.
I lost the 2. I was hoping to roll 3 and I'd have 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Hey,
So
you still got the big fish
I
there.
still got silver salmon.
Nice.
I'm gonna take that one. I put my D20 aside, and all the rest go behind my screen.
Yep, and I lose this one.
And we put out another card.
2 fish.
2 fish. Okay.
All right. We got a walleye and a sockeye salmon.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
Oh, I'm starting to roll already.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, ready.
Okay.
Okay, how many do you have? I have
All of
5.
them.
Oh, you got-
I have.
Why did I?
I can't count.
Yeah.
6. I have 6.
I have 5.
Okay.
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 All right, come on. Big money, big money,
Yeah,
big money.
let's go.
Let's go. Okay, this one doesn't count. I'm not using that. I'm using
Oh,
this.
my Lanta. I got my 1, 2, and 3.
Lanta.
I got my 1, 2, 3, and my 4. Oh, but I
Okay.
don't have higher than 19.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I think I
have-
go first.
No, I go. Oh, wait.
I go first.
20, 30. I have 34. Oh yeah, you go way first.
I have everything is under 5 and under. So okay, so this is gonna be 3, 2, and 1, and that's 6 total, right? Mm-hmm. And then
Gamraz guy, I hear you. Banz's energy with a fishing theme, I think is perfect.
this is not high on when I actually go fishing.
Fishing is way more mellow than this.
I think everybody should yell big money, big money, big money before they cast.
Yes.
I'm
they
totally
need
doing it
to.
next time I go fishing. I love it. So did you catch your fish?
I did, yeah,
Okay,
that's all.
I'm gonna catch this one. 16 plus 4 is over the 20, so I get a walleye.
Oh, you got walleye? I got the
one
long
is
nose gar.
Ooh, okay. Dice go back. Did you get? Oh, that's the one you just used, right?
Oh
Or
no, I didn't. I used
Rainbow
this one.
trout. Ooh, 25, and you cannot use a lure. Okay.
We have a good question in chat.
Yes.
Is it fewer dice gets to fish first, or
Correct.
fewer points?
Oh, it's
Well,
fewer dice.
I think
Fewer
you guys
dice,
switched
but
that up
no, but we've
after.
been doing that. But what happens when there's a tie? Because we both
Then
have the
we
same
roll
amount
together.
of. Then we roll together, and whoever has the least amount total
Correct.
gets to go first.
That's right.
Ah.
Yeah. One little, rule check there. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Ooh, darn it! I wish I had a special die. Okay. I'm gonna do 4.
Oh, you definitely get to
Okay.
go first.
Oh, and you got a. Oh, you got the boast.
I
Oh my
got the
god.
lure.
So if Banz gets a fish this round, she attaches that to the fish for 2 points extra. Okay, so I fish first. I've got, oh my gosh, I got 7. All I needed was 9, darn it. So I love, yeah, in true fishing form, Banz is talking trash. I am going to get a lure because I did not catch a fish.
Okay, and I need to roll
Get
a
these
25 plus. Come on, big money.
25.
Okay,
Now,
I might have gotten it.
Now you cannot use this one because it says no lure. But you can attach it to another fish if you get the other fish.
Okay, well, I will use my 9 with a lure, and that's it.
Okay, cool.
It's something.
Hey,
It's not the rainbow trout. I got a black crappie.
okay.
That is the name of the fish, Ruel.
That's the name of the
That's the name of the fish.
Oh man, yeah. There's a little splash effect here that says everybody draws 1 lure. All right.
Okay.
Okay, and then we go. And so you got the black crappie last round. We're gonna move on
Yes.
to the next round.
Okay.
I've got all my dice.
I
7.
got all but 1, so I have 6.
Okay, you're gonna go first.
Okay.
Big money, big fishy, big fishy. What you got?
I rolled a 19.
My gosh, really?
Let's go.
Wow.
What considered fronting a metal band?
Let's go.
Big money. 24, 25.
Wait, did you roll that 20-sided? I thought you rolled the.
I rolled a D. No, I
I thought you. That D20 was there from was sitting out this round, and you rolled the 1 on the D12.
I rolled a 1,
because
not a 19.
I have all my dice, and you went first.
It's easy to mix up a 1 and a 19. You know, it could happen to anybody.
Slightly different, folks.
Oh my gosh, it was behind my screen. I rolled a 1 instead of a 19. I take back my let's go.
Gamer Eyes guy, I'm totally using that. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Okay. What you got? You got a 1.
Okay, I'm
Thanks,
pretty
Star.
sure this is 17. 10,
Yep.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh, you got a 1 and 3. Nice.
I got a 1 and 3 and 17 plus.
Okay, so you
I
got-
take the sockeye salmon.
Very nice.
I
So-
put this dice over here. I take back my D20.
Yep. All right, I'm
gonna
going
set
here. I'm
this
going for
aside.
everything. All right, so I have no lures, and dang it, did I get enough? 10, 20, 20. I do have 25. Yeah, I'm going there. So 5, 10, 20, 5 or more with no lure. Rainbow trout is mine.
Okay.
And then these two stay here. We do 2 more fish. Getting close to the end of the game, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And we both caught a fish at rounds. So, whoops, these stay
Now
here.
we're gonna. Oh, this one needs a 20 plus.
And it needs 2 of the same dice. At least 2
Northern
dice.
pike. Okay.
All right.
Wait. Let me see.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right. I'm using 5 dice and on 1 lure.
You're going first because I have 6 dice and lure.
Okay, there's my dice roll. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I forgot to get all. Go. Big money.
And because of that, you have 1s and 2s. Wait, are both of these
No,
gone?
these are out. These are out. They're sitting out this round. I'm going to go for the paddlefish. I have a 1 and 4, and I need 11 or more, so 11 right there.
I mean, that's 5 victory points. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, and these unfortunately don't do anything, so they go away. This was here, and I get that one.
Okay.
All right, Banz.
My lure is a +1, -1 modifier.
Oh, nice.
And I do have a D20, so hopefully I can get that northern pike.
Northern pike coming up.
I rolled an 8,
Oh, it was on a 20 too.
3, 5, 1, 6, and 2. I don't know. So they have to be equal.
Mm-hmm.
I could use my +1, -1 modifier.
Yep.
Let's see. If I do this, that needs a 14. If I do this one, that needs a 12, and I get a lure, or is I supposed to get a lure, or is that supposed to resolve?
Earlier, when it came out, we each took one for free.
Oh, okay, you already got
Yep, we did that.
And
the
then this
splash
one
effect.
is 8 and a 5, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there's no way I can get all of this.
It's so close.
Yeah. So 13 plus 6 is 19, 20, and I can only
Oh.
take 1.
Yeah.
Because I can't
Yep.
have a 14 plus. So I'll take this one.
Very nice. Well
All right,
done.
northern pike.
Okay.
And then D20 goes aside, and I take the D10.
All right.
And
two
here's
more
my
fish
modifier.
come out. We got basically 1 more turn after this.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got out there. Okay. I'm gonna save that. I'm going to. Okay.
So that one you have to have a lure.
Must play at least 1 lure. That's right.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I've got.
I got 5.
I have 6 dice.
All right, I get to go first.
Okay.
Come on, big money.
Fish. Fish. It's metal fishing.
A 7 and a 2, 4, 4, 5. So I'm gonna say.
No, don't take the one I want. Oh no.
Well, I don't have a 6, so I can't play it.
What's your total? Oh.
Well, I need a 6 dice.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
I don't have it. So I have a 2 here, and I can do this. So 9 plus, whatever.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Okay, so I'll take the lake sturgeon.
Sturgeon. Okay, I'm rolling fish. I've got 3, 2. I need a 6. I do not have a 6, so I've got 5, 10. No, really? I'm short 1. Let me do my math. 2, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm short 1. Darn it. So I didn't catch a fish. I get a lure.
Let the fishies hit the floor.
Let the fishes hit the floor.
Let the fishies
hit the floor. Let the fishes hit the floor. Let the fishes hit the floor. Oh, fish.
Did you roll anything?
No, the final fish
That
is
song's gonna be stuck
it's
in my head
the
all day.
final fish. Yeah, go ahead and take a break.
Final
Fish town. So this means it's the final round. This is the last fish.
Because you sang the song. Oh
I
my
just
gosh,
did
my
that.
hair. I'm ready.
It's so metal. Okay, I'm rolling. Let's see. These don't do a thing for me, but I'm going to do them anyways. I'm doing everything that I can.
Wow.
2 lures, which do not count towards your. I have 5, 6 dice.
I have 6 as well.
Okay, so we roll at the
roll
same
at
time.
the same time.
I have these 2 lures I'm using. Okay, so whoever has the lowest total gets to go
Probably
first.
going to be me because I
No,
rolled.
I've rolled pretty.
I also rolled terribly.
Okay.
I think I have lower than
I
you.
have 16, 21, 24. Plus
I
2 lures,
have-
which do not go towards the total.
I have 25.
Oh, I go first.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, this I need at least a 6. I cannot get that fish.
Oh, RFJ says pronounce crappie.
Crappie, really?
Yeah.
And we've confirmed.
Wow, it's a black crappie.
Not a bit.
I always thought it was crappie.
Now look at the nasty words you said on stream.
I know.
Yeah.
Feel the deep shame.
Well, RFJ, thank you for correcting us.
Yes,
That
thank
is
you.
That is good to know. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one here. So I get to use, let's see, a 4. I need 4 more and a lure.
And here's another crappie.
Yes, and I cannot get that one. So I'm going to get this one here. That was a 4. I'm going to get this one. Actually, no, I'm going to use this here. So that's 6. And then this for 5, 10, 17 for these two. Then I have 8 points here, but I do not have a 1. So I get these 2 fish, and my game is done.
Okay.
Okay.
So I get a... This is...
I just hear Ray laugh.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
It was the Banz death stare at the camera while you counted points. You could see how much it hurt her that you were counting points.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I've been card counting. I know what I got. I know what Ruel got.
Oh no.
So the white crappie, did we solve this where we put extra fish out?
Yeah, it was the very last one out, so
Okay.
there's no extra fish.
So this one needs a 1 die and it needs 1+. So I'm gonna take it.
What? That's a bunch of
so
crappie.
Easy.
I see what I did there.
And this one is a striped bass or striped bass if you're in a metal fish band.
Fish.
And this one needs a 6. Oh, my Lanta. I don't have a 6.
Oh,
I still can't take it. I'm just going to take this white crappie.
Okay,
All
and
right.
the striped base gets to go swim away. And we just count up our fish, and we will see the final score. Just the victory points. And then I think you had a boast token, too, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
And-
so I'm going to say mine out loud.
Okay.
I have the river herring for 3 victory points, chain pickerel for 4, channel catfish for 7, silver salmon for 6, longnose gar for 5, black crappie for 4, sockeye salmon for 6, northern pike for 6, lake sturgeon for 6, white crappie for 2, and a 2 boaster.
Oh, my gosh. Okay,
What do you have?
I have a yellow perch, an Arctic char, a walleye, American shad, and a bowfin, all for 4 points each. I have a rainbow trout for 7, a paddlefish for 5, a rainbow smelt, and a black carp for 2 points each, and I have no boast tokens.
Okay.
So let's all add it up. I've got 20 here, plus 12, that's 32, plus 4 more is 36, rounded up to 150, I'd say. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I counted mine, but Annie's giving me a different score in chat, so I'm going to recount. So
Oh,
you
okay.
got 36?
36, correct.
Okay, so I have 4 times 6, which is 24.
Correct.
And then you add another 9, that's 33.
Correct.
Plus 2 is 35.
Oh, so close.
And then plus another 10 is 45.
Yes.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51.
51. Wow. GG, Banz. GG. We'll give you a high five. That has been our jacked up matchup, sponsored by Perk Coffee. Perk Coffee, ding. You are the champion.
Why is it called Jacked Up Matchup?
It's because we're jacked up on Perk Coffee. Jacked up matchup.
Okay, I always thought it had to do with like a weightlifting thing, and I was like, are they like weightlifting? Like, are they promoting weightlifting? But no,
We're
you're
lifting our
promoting.
mugs.
Okay.
We're lifting our mugs that you can get on the Good Times Society shop. Mug coffee. My dumb
You
voice
can't
is
do
like
that
totally
when I'm-
ruining my voice. Folks, fish. Thank you for fishing with us today. Banz, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun. I have
Always
fun
a
every
good
time I'm here.
Yes, absolutely love it. Shout out to you all for hanging out with us. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring us on Patreon. Be sure to click all the links, do all the things, and we're going to see you next time, next week, same time, same channel. And hey, go play some games, will ya? Bye.